Good morning, team. Here we are, ready to rock and roll. I tell you what, she's pretty stormy here. We had a bit of rain over the weekend, and she wild. Not that I think we're going to get, any issues with our power. Hopefully not. If we cut out in the middle, you guys just keep going. You'll be fine. Right. Okay. So today, I thought we would go back to leapfrog. I probably never described it as leapfrog in the past, but it's where we jump up the ratings, right? Used to do it on the water a little bit, where you'd have two boats side by side, and what would happen is one would get told to go up, a certain rating for a set period, and then they got to bring the rating down. Okay, so you jump out, and then they bring the rating down. This crew brings it up, so it's like a leapfrog style. So this is very similar than what you would do, except it would be offset by one another. But what it teaches you is that when you go up in rating, right, we work on that freedom of speed. So moving all the parts a little bit quicker, trying to get that flywheel just moving just a touch more, and then maintaining it. Then when we come off the other side, very much like the pyramid styles, where we let that flywheel decelerate over that period, okay, not over one or two strokes, right? We just sort of tap it along, okay, a little bit more patience on the recovery, yep, loses a few more revs, and then we're plateauing back to, say, wherever we were on that speed, okay? And of course, we jump it up. First couple pretty easy because it's only 22, 24, and then this one goes 24, 26, and then obviously in the last one, we'll do it over every minute. So every minute we'll change, okay? So that one there will be really good because we're just trying to hold the speed, bring it down, hold the speed, bring it down. So it's about being consistent, okay? It's about getting that understanding, getting moving, just the more and more we can do where we are thinking about how we're maintaining the speed of the flywheel, okay? How we're picking up the speed, how we're hanging, the energy that we're putting in to offset the speed. All of those bits and pieces will come into the equation for this today. Okay, so it's quite a good one. There's, I think, some of the sessions that we do, and obviously on the Sensei and a few other bits, is like the 4 and 1 minute changes, which are really good if you're going to do, say, 40 minutes. We used to do them very similar to this, get that speed up and then just bring it back, okay? But it's about the efficiency and about how we do it, okay? So today, just really focusing on our form, getting good rhythm, getting a nice steady platform, right? Trying to be really consistent with our numbers before we jump up. And then remember, just freedom of speed, okay? We'll move the hands a bit quicker, travel a bit quicker, leg speed just that little bit faster, and we'll get that flywheel speed going. Now we try and get a really good flat line, okay? And then obviously we come off. So if we looked at it and we tried to graph the speed, we're here, and then we get up and we hold, and then it's sort of like a drop off back to that speed, okay? We're not just like, we can jump up this way quite quickly, but then off this side, we want to be trying to be quite linear. Okay, and obviously when the rating goes up, it's a bigger jump, and then that linear curve on the way back down, back to that 20. Okay, so nothing too strenuous, shouldn't be, hopefully not. But we should be able to rip into it. Okay, everyone's in the chat. Scott, good to see you again. Missed last week. Nah, all good. Back at it. Robro's here, of course he is. Alan's in the chat. Cool. Okay, so jump on, start your warm up. I did a little bit before because I've been painting. I've been on my knees all weekend, and so I was like, mate, the old back and legs, the hips. Nah, I'm still loose and limber. I'm good. I don't feel a day over 18. Sometimes. Okay, so just nice and steady. We'll only need to do a couple of minutes, get ourselves into the swing of things. Okay, just always remember it when we start off. And it's very simple in terms of understanding our elasticity, okay? Finding our process and our sequence, okay, is still very important in terms of how we're getting ourselves set up, ready for the next stroke, okay? But also making sure that we're not rigid. We've got stability, being able to keep this nice, easy flow, maintainable by the momentum that we create. The speed that handle is hung and comes into that body creates that rhythm around the turn. Okay, lovely. Nice and smooth. Nice and relaxed. Okay. Even now, as we start to sort of squeeze on a little bit of the pressure, remember to take the time now to feel what's happening with your feet. Okay. Feel the pressure change now as we finish the stroke. Okay. We're not set on racing as such. We're actually just getting ourselves into this rhythm so that we can start the piece in a good frame, nice and hung, elastic. Okay. Understanding that we need to create that movement speed through the drive, okay? Through the stroke. We can't just try and get on to 100% there at the front. We want to be patient. Like starting that lawnmower. Creating the speed. Okay, a couple more. Beautiful. First, surprisingly good. Probably have to blow some dust out of my nose, but that's fine. Okay, so the main focus, get into this nice, consistent rhythm, okay? Looking to just repeat that flywheel to speed, maintain it, okay? Work on the little things, the movements, the feeling as you come, as we compress with that body into the front. And then just really use those long arms and that the stretch underneath these armpits to just hold that pressure as we create that movement through. Okay, and then we just keep it going on top of the wheel, keep it moving. Okay, free it up, new speed, come down, patience. Okay, patience. Feel the leg speed over that 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 strokes, just slowly going from that to a little bit more press, okay, a little bit more feeling of the press. Okay, beautiful. Right, okay. Let's set it up. Select workout, new workout, intervals time. Okay, flick that first one to 10 minutes. Set that rest time to 1 minute, leave it flashing. We'll wait for everybody to chime on in. Okay, beautiful. So let's press that checkbox and let's rock and roll, okay? Nice rhythm, beautiful, smooth motion, keeping that flywheel consistent, okay, as we up and down in those ratings. Right, rock and roll time. Okay, here we go. Sitting ready, nice and relaxed. Attention, go. A very good start. Remembering, just getting that speed going, and then settling onto a rhythm that you feel is sustainable while also testing ourselves slightly, okay? So we want to try and maximize the pressure that we're producing, but we've got to get through the workout, okay? So feel this compression, okay? Feel this roll forward on the seat. Try and make it feel like it's just that one motion into the front. The compression of the body puts the brakes on. It stabilizes us coming into the front. Okay, really good. So, getting ready just to free it up a little bit. Now, good. So now we're just traveling a little bit quicker all round. On the drive. The inertia around the finish. Okay, that's good. Hang. Okay, really think about these arms as that extension of our body. We've got a hang in the fingers and hands, which is not gripping too tensely, okay? It allows us then to feel how we can just roll up to that position, and we can let that press body holding that position just off the front as we feel the take up, and then we've got this hang as we push through that drive. The legs drive that body open. Okay, down 2 now. So we keep that drive speed, but we just create a little bit of patience. Okay, there it is. Remember, don't be tense
Keep as good solid pressure as you can without overworking or trying too hard, okay? I want to try as much pressure as we can without starting to grab or get tight. Okay, good. Smooth, continuous motion. Okay, remembering when we're at the finish, that handle comes to the body with the hang and the swing that we create, okay? Don't try to give it extra. Hold that hang and swing and just feel the hands coming to us, okay? Through that motion. Right. 24. Just feel the speed. Okay? Nice. Now breathe into it. Now create this momentum. Hang with me, long arms. Check that there's not too much feeling coming up to the traps, okay? Thinking about your shoulders. If it feels like it comes up into your neck, towards your ears, okay? Maybe a bit too much tension over top, okay? We want to have this good posture and hang under the armpits. Use those lat muscles, okay? So, we've got this flywheel moving. Be elastic, supple with the preparation. Use that body's natural ability to hold our length at the front. Roll in. Okay? Right. Down the other side. Now. So, still maintaining the speed of the drive. Okay? Just feel it every few strokes. It's losing revolutions. Okay, remember, feel the press now. Both feet. Roll in. One speed. Okay, good. Press. Roll. Really good. Hang. Okay? Have a check of your hands, your arms. Are you loose? Okay, remember this turn around the front. It's not a hit. Compress and an expansion. Okay? Body sequence. Beautiful. Okay, just like that. Lovely rhythm. Okay, real good. So, just remembering, we get into that really nice groove, had that 20 strokes. Okay, being patient, feeling that flywheel, the turn around that front, the compression, that little bit of take up as we get on top of the flywheel through there. Okay, and then we're pressing the body backwards. Okay, using that combined force through the middle in a smooth motion to be able to hold that speed. Right, here we go. 20. Okay, start off here, let it build. Nice, controlled, easy speed. Okay, we have that core stability around the finish to feel the inertia and momentum. Trying to keep that handle as loose and as flat as possible. Okay, remembering that the 3 checkpoints, that handle, the seat, the feet, are a big point in working on things. Okay, the way that our seat moves, okay, especially like coming forward, if we feel at any point it goes quicker than at anything else, try to smooth it out so it feels one speed. Okay, and then on the drive, imagining that that seat and handle are attached together through there, through that first half of the stroke. And then the handle acceleration takes over. Okay, right, 24. Now, okay, just like that. And get up to speed easily. And now we've got it. Free rhythm. Keep this momentum. Good. Okay, press. Body naturally just rolling in to here. Okay. We've got good posture. We don't need to be super like stiff and rigid. We want to be in a nice position to be able to maintain pressure that we're applying. Okay, really good. Another 30 seconds of this. breathing into it, making this motion back and forth. So really nice patience. Okay, so holding the speed, let it come down naturally. Now, okay, patience forward. Okay, focus on that smooth drive, one motion. Okay, don't overwork it. Feel the hang, the speed of the flywheel, the take up period around here as we come into the front. There's that moment where the body is elastically compressed right there. That is our moment of change around the turn. Okay, and then create through the drive. Okay, see, push, open that body back, and press, extend. Okay, lovely. Nice. Okay, so getting ready just to tap it up. Okay, 26. This one. Now, move quicker. Hand speed, leg speed. Okay, there it is. Now, get into this motion. Relaxed movements. Hang. Feel the metronomic rhythm. Okay, good. Breathe. You should still be composed. Yeah. Heart rates are up. Keeping loose with the rhythm. No points of tension. Flywheel. Good. Okay, feel that leads and the hips. Squeezing the feet. Press. Okay. Nice and flat with the chain. Okay, really good. This is it. This is nice. Composure. Okay, patiently down. Feel that disparity now. Drive speed. Recovery. Okay. Nice rhythm. Really good. And now we just hang into this. So I'm still about back onto the 20 speed, still slightly quicker, which is good if you can. Means we keep some of that speed in the legs. We're focused on the ease of rhythm. We're focused on that flywheel, the motion of pickup, the motion of the legs and the body through the middle of that stroke. Nice. Okay, lovely. Real good. Okay, real good. Okay, just keep that thought process around the flywheel, the motion of the body being smooth, okay, through the drive. Just really hang and just feel how you can sit back, okay, and then keep it moving. And you might be like, I still don't know if my drive's right. That's okay. Okay, but if we keep this rhythm, we're searching and we hold that rhythm and we don't fluctuate massively, we keep the flywheel at a speed, and then every little thing we change and adjust, then we can see what it does in terms of the effect of our speed on screen, okay? Right, every minute we're gonna change. So, let's start here with a nice, patient, smooth motion, holding the bodies nice and stable with the core. No rigidity, okay? No locking the knees out. No being real stiff. We have to have that elasticity, okay? Because we're trying to come in and out, in and out. And if we trying to stop, you know, we don't create that motion. Right, 22. So 22, lovely rate to just be able to find the flow. We've got one speed rolling in. We can feel the lemons under our feet. Squeezing lemon juice, okay? Not mashing the lemon. You feel that pressure. Body's elasticity. Okay, good. Good motion. Okay, now patience. Nice rhythm. Okay. Really good. Think about it. Listen to it. Focus. Okay, breathe up. 24. Now, a little bit of pressure to create the speed of the legs. Okay, now we keep this movement. Handle speed in, handle speed out. Okay, nice. Good rhythm. Feel the push, one speed forward. Okay, get up. 20, this one. Now. Feel that speed run out. Hold out. Patience. Our speed of drive. Good. Let's be loose again, self-check. Shake it out. Good. Right, 26. Nice push, acceleration. Now, okay, feel the drive. Increase that flywheel, then move with the increased speed. There it is. Now, metronomic, continuous motion. Okay, open the mouth. Breathe. Okay, really feel that drive. One breath. Okay, now down to 20. Patience. Good. Nice. And now we're in these last few minutes. Push ourselves mentally and physically to maintain that wheel, hold our form. Right, 24. Feel that press. Okay, with me, hands and feet. As the legs are putting that pressure through the footboard, we hold the arms out long, we hang under the armpits, and as that speed comes through with that body, opening out with the legs, the hang of these arms come to us. Okay, good. Right, down to 20 now. Last 2 minutes. Okay, open the mouth. Remember, flywheel. Okay, armpits out of the shoulders. Good. Nice. Okay, elasticity. Okay, freedom. 22, last minute. Now, just that tiny bit extra. Okay, 1 feet forward. Okay, real good. Both arms nice and symmetrical. Sitting dead center. Okay, last 5 strokes here. Nice patience. Send it away. Job done. Okay, real good. Okay, that was lovely. Okay, great workout. Being able to just think about the changes and minimal change, right? Just moving a bit quicker, having patience. And what that does to the fluctuation of your monitor in terms of speed or watts, right? And that's why these are really good, because we start to appreciate and understand just how we can move this machine, how we can move that flywheel, or how we can sit on it once it's moving. Okay, so just reset your menus. Okay, we'll go into logbooks, etc., etc. Let's just take a little bit here to become loose again. Get some of this blood flowing back to the muscles. Okay, really nice. Yeah, these are good sessions, right? Doing rate steps, ladders, pyramids. They're a really good example of being able to, without being over the top in terms of physiology. Okay, like, yeah, heart rate gets up because we bump it up to that sort of 26, whatever. But we shouldn't be like way up. But it's all about the movement. Okay, and if we can feel the speed, create the speed. Okay, once we get that speed going on that flywheel, the whole idea is that the only thing that's going to slow down because of is you and I, is you, me, right? It's us. So when we create that momentum and we just roll into the front, but if we start to, give it a bit more at the catch rather than trying to maintain that push, okay, maintain that posture and stability to initiate as we come off the front with the pressure on the feet. And then that triangle, not so much the triangle, but the connecting points, 1, 2, 3. Always thinking, right, as you're in a session, you know, and I know you think about so much stuff, but the relationship here and here is quite important, okay? If we feel the seat go probably a bit quicker than the handle, maybe we're not quite getting the connection through the core to hold that stability of the legs, okay? And vice versa, if we feel the handle sort of come back a bit too close to the seat, especially through this first half, then it's normally a dead giveaway that we've probably used a little bit of the body maybe sooner than we'd like, okay? And that's why just maintaining that position at the front. And I know it's hard because you can come in and you can get really good like purchase, like bang, by hitting that front. Okay, you get that feeling of it being on top of the flywheel. But once we get up to rating, that generally happens anyway because you're moving so quick. Okay, but if we can get the patience here, then when we go up to rate, we don't feel like we've got to hit it harder and hit it harder at the front. Now we've got this metronomic rhythm of coming back and forward and compressing and being in position as we glide up, bang, we're there. Okay, just roll up there, we're at position. We don't have to think about getting there to like hit it. Okay, it's nice, smooth, compress, use our body, use the elasticity, okay, really patient, really smooth, okay. So the last few here, just hold the form, stretch it out, 3 more. Boom. Great, real good. Okay, lovely. Okay, great session. Yeah, real good. I like those. I really do. Like a bit of rating in there. But I always like coming. It was always, hence the whole leapfrog thing. It was always good doing rating and then coming off, you know, especially in the boat and trying to maintain the boat speed, right? Because it's no different than this. You're trying to let it naturally slow down, right? You don't just go, you know, after like 2 or 3 strokes. The whole idea is like, okay, we've just gone up to 24, the boat speed's lifted. Now, how can we be patient and just let that boat speed, you know, slow over time naturally, okay, with just because there's less acceleration every stroke, but you're still just letting it come down. And that's what this is about, because when we start to realize that, we're like, well, okay, when I'm doing half an hour at 20, just getting the flywheel to a point, and then I'm just trying to maintain it, right? Not trying to work any harder, not trying to make it go any faster by trying to haul on it. I'm literally looking for my efficiency, okay? And the efficiency is the key. The more effort that we don't have to put into creating the flywheel speed by using energy to maintain the flywheel speed is how we're going to get that speed, okay? And how we're going to hold it. And that's how we're going to get our times, okay? It's not by how hard can I haul it and all that sort of shit. That's part of it. But the efficiency side is the most critical element that we have to try and achieve, okay? Sweet workout, great on focusing strokes per minute, keeping mind off feeling tired. Thanks, pal. That was so gentle. I felt so good at 26 on 2P, so I forgot to go down to 20 before 24. Great, real good, bro. I had a couple of points there. There was one point where I was focusing on the rhythm, and I was like, shit, I don't think I've said anything for about 20 seconds.
but that's the whole thing, right? Is that we want to be able to do stuff like this so that, yes, and as Rich was saying, you know, like take your mind off things. Okay, I'm a massive fan where we haven't, you know, like this shouldn't be strenuous. This should test us slightly with a little bit of, you know, heart rate and that type of thing, but we're not just going out here to try and just like absolute smash these numbers and go, all right, 20 up, fuck, work real hard. So you finish in each piece like going, Jesus. You know, we've tried to find a really solid speed for the whole thing by looking for the efficiency, by that flywheel and that elasticity. Okay, and it's also really good because when we go up in speed, you know, we want it to jump, should say relatively quickly, but I sort of put probably a 5 or a 6 stroke sort of time on it. So I'm not just going to get like, I'd love, you know, you can get to 26 straight away, right? You just fucking good bit of a nudge, move the hands quicker, 2-3 strokes, you're there. You're like, okay, perfect, here I am. But if you just take a little bit of time and you understand, you're like, oh, okay, I'm actually still only on 24, 25. So how do I get that extra speed? I don't just try and push a bit harder. Right? It's like, actually, let's move the hands a bit quicker. Let's be a bit more elastic, or the speed into the front. Okay, yep. Oh, there's that speed. Bang. Now you're on the rating. Perfect. Okay. Take your time, understand how to get it there, and then understand how to bring it down. Because all of those things, not that we're going to be doing that if you do a piece, but it's all the fundamentals around efficiency, about how you can do it easily by just movement speed. Right, movement speed of the body on recovery, movement speed of the drives, you know, that type of thing is how you're going to get that pace. Okay. Right, what do we got? Good rhythm. Thanks, Alan. Like that. Form tends to slip a bit going faster. Only started in late June, so steep learning curve. Think I need to reach forward more on the recovery, maybe, Scott. Well, the one thing, Scott, if you've only been doing this for a little while, the one, like, obviously there's the process, right? And, you know, the basics and Dark Horse, Shane does it really well. You know, there's a lot of things about trying to get your movements, because obviously the whole idea is that we finish here and we want to be here at the catch. Okay? So you've got to get from here to here. Okay? That's all you're trying to do. Okay? Now, the thing is, if you do this and then you like come forward, by the time you've done this, then you're like, oh, I've sort of come down on it or whatever, or, you know, like the hands are doing this. And so what happens is it draws the shoulders down and stuff. We want to keep that same focus in terms of sequence and technique. Okay. But from the basics of learning, yes, we've got to try and follow the same process this way as this way. Right. But understanding that we're actually trying to feel the momentum to get us here, right? Because if you try and do it here without the handle, okay, it's quite forced, because we have to move this, we have to give it a little bit more pull on the feet, you know, more than normal, and then come into here, okay? But when we've got this handle, okay, because it's trying to go 100 mile an hour back this way, then, you know, like if you just let your arm, like just really relax your arms, okay, this thing's trying to pull us here. So then we're just using that rhythm, okay? We're going, actually, I can feel this in my hands. So the chain basically is then sort of your guide to getting out here, making sure that this is nice and stable, because if you can keep this level, right, on this recovery, then it holds this body sort of in this position, okay? If I drop this down here, what starts to happen with my shoulders is that it come down and then you come up to the catch, okay? So it's just trying little things like that to feel what we're doing, but it is very much like that accordion where we're just trying to come into the front. It's like a spring, okay? And then we're just trying to press the body, holding the structure, and repeat a few hundred times, a couple more than a few hundred times. And that's you, okay? So keep it up, Scott. Yeah, keep moving. There's plenty more sessions you can look at. Mate, you've only just scratched the surface of what we've done on this channel. There's plenty to do. But just remember, guys, when you're doing all your stuff at home, efficiency is our key. Okay, we're working to get fit. We're working on the form to maintain our posture and our strength and all the other stuff. But at the end of the day, we're trying to be as efficient as we possibly can for the period of time or the distance that we're doing. That's all we're trying to do. Okay, we're trying to use energy to get it to a speed, and then we're trying to maintain the speed while we start flatlining out with the energy. It's as simple as it goes. Okay, perfect. Thanks, team. We'll see you guys all next week. Keep it up. Keep working hard. Stay safe. Recover well. And anything you need to know, just hit me up. Okay? Right, I got more painting to do. Peace out, team. We'll see you later.